If you're doing everything yourself in trucking, you're losing money. Not because you're not working hard, but because you're trying to do everything at once. Think about it. You're driving for hours. Then you're searching for loads, calling brokers, negotiating rates, planning routes, handling paperwork. And by the time you're done, you're exhausted. This isn't just hard work. It's inefficient work. Most owner-operators believe that dispatchers just book loads. But in reality, that's only a small part of the job. A professional dispatcher is not just someone who finds loads. They are someone who helps you run your trucking business like a business. Because trucking is not just about driving. It's about making smart decisions every single day. Let's start with load searching. A dispatcher doesn't just open one load board and pick the first option. They go through multiple load boards, compare rates, analyze distances, check market trends, and then they choose loads that actually make sense. Because not every load is profitable. Some loads look good at first, but once you calculate fuel, time, and empty miles, you realize you're barely making anything. That's where a dispatcher saves you. Now let's talk about negotiation. Most drivers accept whatever rate the broker offers. But a dispatcher knows how to negotiate. They understand the market. They know the demand. And they push for better rates. Even a small increase per mile can make a huge difference over time. Over a week, over a month, even over a year. That difference becomes serious money. Next comes route planning. Driving from point A to point B is easy, but doing it efficiently is where the real skill is. A dispatcher plans your routes in a way that reduces empty miles, avoids unnecessary waiting time, and keeps your truck moving. Because when your truck is moving, you're making money, and when it's not, you're losing it. Then there's something most drivers don't think about. Paperwork, rate confirmations, broker emails, load details, compliance. All of this takes time. Time that you could be using to rest or focus on your next trip. A dispatcher handles all of that for you. They stay in touch with brokers. They manage documents. They make sure everything runs smoothly, so you don't have to worry about it. Now here's the real value. A dispatcher doesn't just save your time. They increase your earning potential. With better loads, better rates, and better planning, you start to see consistency. And consistency is everything in trucking. Because when your income becomes predictable, your business becomes stable. But if you're doing everything yourself, you already know the reality. You spend hours searching for loads, scrolling through options, calling different brokers. Sometimes you find something good, sometimes you don't. And even when you do, it takes time. Time that you could have spent driving. Late nights, stress, fatigue. It all builds up. And over time, it starts affecting your performance and your income. Because you're busy all the time, but not always productive. And that's the problem. Your time is your most valuable asset. And if you're spending it on things that don't directly make you money, you're slowing down your own growth. That's where a professional dispatcher changes everything. They take over the time-consuming tasks. They manage your schedule. They keep your workflow organized. And they make sure you always have the next load ready. So instead of chasing work, work starts coming to you. Imagine that. No more constant searching. No more late-night stress. No more uncertainty. Just a steady flow of loads, better rates, and a clear plan. You focus on driving. You focus on delivering. You focus on growing your business. And everything else is handled for you. That's the difference a dispatcher makes. Not just in your daily routine, but in your overall income. So if you're serious about increasing your weekly revenue and reducing the stress that comes with doing everything alone, it's time to make a smarter decision. You don't have to do everything by yourself. There's a better way to run your trucking business. A more efficient way. A more profitable way. And it starts with having the right support system. So take the next step. DM Dispatch today, or contact P&M Dispatch, and start running your business like a professional.